Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Busch Gardens Tampa Bay, and we really appreciate all of you coming out here today. I'm going to go ahead and follow on some notes because I'm one of those ramblers that tends to go off way on a tangent here, so I'll keep on my notes. But I wanted to also welcome some special guests here today. Obviously, right over to my left, we have Mayor Bob Buckhorn here with us today. Councilman Bier somewhere out here. There he is. Awesome, thank you for coming today. I believe we have Bob Warlack from our Tampa Bay Chamber out here today. And then we also, of course, have our friend and really great friend, Santiago Carrata, right here from Visit Tampa Bay. So thank you all for coming out today. Like you were missed, I didn't announce the gentleman on my left. This is our latest addition to our Busch Gardens family here. His name is Jim Messenger, and Jim is our new Vice President of Culinary Operations. So thank you, Jim. I'd also be bad if I didn't point out the fact that Jim used to be a Boston fan until we hired him. Now he's a Tampa Bay fan all the way, right? There you go. So, you know, obviously Busch Gardens, we started this park back in 1959, and we have really grown with the state of Florida, really. We were the first major theme park ever in the state of Florida. And so we've been very, very proud of that heritage. We obviously have one of the best collections of world-class thrill rides anywhere. We have the best zoo, I would say, anywhere in North America, one of the largest and highest quality zoos around. But obviously there's also a lot of new things coming. But today, we didn't want to focus on all those new things. We wanted to take a little reflection back to our past for a couple of minutes. So if you think back to Busch Gardens, and many of you had those childhood memories and those early visits to Busch Gardens Tampa, you may remember a little place called the Hospitality House, right? And so the Hospitality House was somewhere where people could go and actually enjoy a couple of samples of beer. They could spend some quality time with their families. I had my own memory there back in the 70s when I came with my family. And I remember that hot summer day, and I remember, you know, it was probably the first and only time I saw my mom drink a beer, right? And I was like, oh, that's pretty awesome. But, you know, those were great, great memories. Well, we're really happy today to say that beginning tomorrow, on May the 1st, we will be bringing free beer samples back to Busch Gardens Tampa. In fact, why don't we just take a couple seconds here and just have a little toast to that, Jim. So if you want to grab your sample there you go. So let's hear it. How about beer coming back to Busch Gardens? There you go. Awesome. Well, you know, the free beer is going to have a little different twist to it, though, of course. We couldn't just bring it back like it used to be. So a little bit of a different twist is going to be the fact that we're going to feature not only some tried and true draft beers from companies like Anheuser-Busch and Yuengling, but we're also going to, every 2 weeks, actually feature another type of beer for us. And the first one we'll be kicking off with in May 1st, will be Corona, right in time for Cinco de Mayo. So we're very, very excited about that whole program. Every person that comes to Busch Gardens Tampa, if you're over 21 years old, you'll be able to get 2 samples of beer at our Garden Gate Cafe, formerly known as the Hospitality House. We wanted to bring that culture and that time back to the park. But that's not all. We're also here today to unveil a really, really special event and a special thing right behind me here. So if I can have our honorary guests come on up. Gentlemen, come on over here, Mayor. All right, we're going to go ahead, and here we go. Jim, you can go ahead and tell us what we have going on.
All right, well, thank you very much. With the return of a classic Busch Gardens tradition, we have invited you all here this afternoon as we would like to unveil our brand new Busch Gardens Brew Club. So please, gentlemen.
Get the mayor over there. You go, Mayor. Guys, all right, we will declare the Brew Club open.
So just a few things about our brew club. We will be offering an annual membership in which all of our members will receive a beautiful Busch Gardens beer stein along with a personalized location to store it, as you can see behind. And best of all, $5 refills on over 200 of the hottest brews. Again, we'll be rotating throughout the course of the year. And so it is a great pleasure, as you are the first to explore our new brew club.
So our Brew Club actually has about a space for about 1,000 different steins here. So we're going to go ahead, out of 1,000 different steins, it gives me great pleasure to present our very first, our #1 stein at the brand new Busch Gardens Tampa Brew Club to Mayor Bob Buckhorn. Mayor? Anything you'd like to say, Mayor?
An Irish guy with a glass of beer, imagine that. You know, it's funny, Stuart, for those of us that have been around Tampa for a long time, when I was a young man, I used to come here to the hospitality house. It was a relatively cheap date. I didn't have much money at the time. The more beers my date drank, the better I looked. And it was the start of something special. Maybe temporary, but special. This is exciting. We love Busch Gardens. We love everything that it represents. We love what it does for the economy. It is part of Tampa's DNA. This is an exciting time, and to add this addition again back to the repertoire of the Busch Gardens experience really is something special for us. I appreciate this time. I will put it to good use. Don't drink as much beer as I used to, but I will find a way to make this work, and I look forward to coming here in a time or two when I'm not the mayor and pouring back a cold one and telling stories about when I used to be somebody. So cheers, everybody. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope that you'll either today or when you come back to Busch Gardens, it's the best news ever, right? And time to buy a pass, renew those passes, and become a member of our family here at Busch Gardens. It's the best time ever for